If you answered atoms, then you are correct. But do you know who made these discoveries? Well, during this presentation, we'll learn about who and when these discoveries were made. As most students should know by now, an atom consists of subatomic particles called protons, neutrons, and electrons. However, when the first atomic theory was made, these subatomic particles were not known. The first person to discover the atoms was John Dalton. Well, actually, it really wasn't. The person who gave the basic info of the first atomic theory was Democritus, and John Dalton basically went off from that theory. The theory basically stated that atoms are the smallest unit of matter, they are invisible, and they are indestructible. Also, during a chemical reaction, the atoms will not be destroyed, but they are rearranged. John Dalton's atomic theory was different because he says that we have many different atoms out there. John Dalton's model was called the billiard ball, and he was fascinated with gases and he would experiment with them, and he ended up drawing the conclusion that every state of matter was made up of smaller particles, also derived from Democritus's atomic theory, and this was during the 1800s, specifically 1803. The next atomic theory was made by J.J. Thomson, and it was called the Plum pudding model. Wait, not that. This plum pudding. This atomic theory was made in the 19th century, and J.J. Thomson proposed that there is a negative charge, and because there's a negative charge, there needs to be something to balance it out, and that there's also a positive charge. He also discovered the electron. He basically did this using a cathode tube, which is empty glass tubes that have currents of electricity running through them. The next model was the nuclear model made by Ernest Rutherford. In this model, both the electrons and protons were present because Ernest Rutherford was the one who discovered the protons, and he did this by using the gold foil experiment. The results from the experiment were published in 1911, but it wasn't until 1920 that it was named. Unlike what Thomson stated, Rutherford said that the atom has a lot of empty space. He also gave the idea that there might be neutrons in the nucleus, but the one who actually proved it was James Chadwick. And he proved this by finding the mass of the neutral particle by using scattering data. This was discovered during 1932. The next model we have is Bohr's Planetary Model. This model differed than Rutherford's model because this model required that the electrons should be moving in orbits and they have a certain fixed size and energy. And the last model we have is the quantum model discovered by Louis de Broglie, Erwin Schrödinger, and Max Planck. Max Planck is pretty much the person who originated the quantum model, while Louis de Broglie is the one who proposed that all particles can be treated as matter that has a wavelength, and Erwin Schrödinger is the one who gave the quantum mechanical model of the atom. And yeah, that's pretty much it. 5 main atomic theory models.